Hey y'all, good morning. Today I am doing a demonstration on how to make ghee. So if you are joining my cleanse challenge, this will be super important for you because that is a big part of the cleanse, and part of the protocol is doing the snehana, which is consuming ghee in the mornings. So this is a very important step, and whoa! Hopefully it's something that you can do for the rest of your life because it's such a beautiful practice and so healing and it's so nourishing. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. We'll start by playing the Maha Mrityunjaya mantra. I love this version by Ajit. So if you are playing this in the background or singing along with it, then I highly recommend this version. All right, so we got the music going, and now I'm going to slice up the butter to make the ghee. So this is the Kerrygold butter that I'm using. It's unsalted and it is grass-fed, and it's a really rich golden yellow color. So you'll see that when you're making the ghee, that the more quality butter that you have, then the better ghee that will come out. Butter's all melted. Now it's just scraping off the top. Scraping off the bubbles. Okay. Put the stove down to, I would say, a level 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Yeah. So it's just really bubbling.
Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukum evam bandhanan
Solids are coming to the surface. These are all the impurities that we're just scraping off to the side, and we'll be left with the pure amrita at the end.
Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukum evam bandhanan.
You can tell you're getting close when the bubbles are clear and you can kind of see the bottom of the pan.
Om Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukum evam bandhanan mrityoramokshyaamrita.
Close when it's just foamy bubbles on top, and you can see the bottom, you can see it's getting really golden, and the foam is all that there's left to scrape off. They're just tiny little bubbles now that are boiling. bit longer. Alright, so I think it's done. I'm gonna turn the heat off. You want to make sure that the milk solids that are left over at the very bottom, that little residue, does not burn, because then your whole batch is completely ruined. So it's just kind of a golden dark brown at this point, and that'll kind of create a little nutty flavor in your ghee, and you don't want it to go past that point. So I'm just going to continue scraping a little bit more of these little bubbles off, and then let it cool off. Alright, so the ghee is just about cooled off enough. I'm going to put it now into a glass mason jar and with a lid, and it can just go right into the pantry. Otherwise, I like to let it cool in the fridge sometimes if you live in a warmer climate, so that it kind of solidifies and becomes more stable just in the jar. But you can just keep it in the jar in the pantry also that way. Alright, here we go. Here's the residue from the ghee from the surface, and I'll just end up dumping that like in the trash. And then this is the finished ghee product. So beautiful. You can see a little bit of solids kind of floating on the bottom, and that can just sink to the bottom of your ghee. I'm going to use my rubber scraper to get as much ghee goodness as possible into my jar. Good. As you can see, a lot of those little solids are sticking down to the bottom. Might not be able to see that, but they are. It would be better not to use those little solids for the snehana in the morning. You definitely can, it's not going to hurt you, but it's just more pure to use the clear ghee for the snehana, and you can use that little residue nuttiness in your cooking. Last thing I want to note for the ghee is the pot that I'm using is a Le Creuset cast iron ceramic coated pot. You can also use just a basic cast iron or stainless steel. However, I would not recommend using anything that's non-stick or coated in Teflon. So that is toxic. Don't use it, and in fact I would recommend throwing that away and getting yourself some really good cookware that you can use for the rest of your life, maybe, or for at least a good 10 years you'll get out of it. And it's a little bit heavy, but it's super sturdy and super good quality, and you know that the ghee is going to come out so happy in this beautiful pot. And if you do have a gas stove, that would be better. I just have an electric, but the fire element is really key for the ghee and the transformation properties that will imbue into your ghee. Alright, my loves, thanks for watching. So that's our demonstration of ghee making. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in our cleanse challenge.